Hi, what's everyone saying? What's everyone saying? I'm back, baby. Hi. Listen, fam. Everyone has been getting on to me about making some technical analysis videos, some trade breakdowns. You want to see the full strategy? Listen, I don't blame you, because if I was me, which I am me, I don't make sense anymore, man. But listen, what I'm trying to say is I know you want to learn the method to the madness. So today we're going to be going through a little trade breakdown. And you've probably seen from the title, this is aimed at you lot with small Forex accounts, because apparently you lot think you could only trade a certain way if you have a small account, which is just not the case. But I'm going to throw it in the title anyway for the views. You feel me? But listen, if you do have a small account or a big account, the only thing that's going to change is the risk, not the way you trade. So yeah. But listen, if you don't know, get to know. Man has a free Telegram channel where I call all of my trades out. I send my analysis, my trade entry, stop loss, take profit, everything for free. Listen, go to the link in the description, join that, because boy, if you don't join, you're missing out. Free moolah, you get me? Free. But listen, if you want more trade breakdowns, some more technical analysis videos, then please subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. And yeah, and one more thing, I won't bother to break down obviously my whole trading style, my trading strategy, because it is one 10-20 minute video, so man can't share everything in this one video. But slowly you'll be learning how exactly I trade, so make sure you stay tuned. And yeah, just get into the video. Alright, boom, so man's jumped on my laptop now. Man's gonna do a little trade breakdown on GBP USD. And baby, it was a beautiful one, I can't lie. It was very crispy. Well, on the daily chart, you can see I have this fat trend line in here. And this has been going on since 2021, 17th of June, you feel me? So this is a higher time frame trend line. No ramping on the smaller time frames. This one's a big one, big trend, big boy trends. If we got a little tool here, a little arrow thing, we can see the market structure, how it's forming. It's just a normal trend, innit? Boom, 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 boom. Nothing crazy. But here, it's a special sauce. This is the psychology you have to have, because man's gonna be showing you something different. So if you see, we have this little retracement here. Right here, we've retraced, and people are expecting us to obviously carry on that trend, as the trend has been going for quite some time, you feel me? But listen, I know what the banks like to do. I know what the market makers want to do. They want to steal your bread. They want to try and just finish you. They don't want you to make bread. Why would they let you capitalize on a simple move just like this? Because you're thinking everything's looking good. It's happened before. It's going to happen again. But it's not going to happen again. You can't always win. Sometimes they're gonna come in. This ain't gonna happen, okay? This right here is not gonna go and continue downwards. It might do after, but right now it's not doing that, yeah? So if we got a tool again, I thought something like this would happen. So we have a few rejections down here. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So we have a few rejections down here, and I'm thinking, let me try and outsmart the market. You know them ones there, fam. And this is where psychology comes in again. It's psychology, I told you, isn't just fear, greed and them things there. It's trying to outsmart the markets. Because it's possible, I'm telling you, it's possible. So boom. I knew a lot of people was going to be jumping in short right here. And especially after this bearish engulfing candle. And they're going to be trying to ride it to the downside. But 1 second, let me quickly delete all these lines because it's looking a bit mad now. So instead of taking a sell, I'm thinking it's going to go to the downside. What man done was I took a neat little buy in order to come up to this trend line, or just below that trend line, because I knew the market it's not always clean like that. Markets does a mad thing. It's never that simple. It's never pure, simple, easy market structure, because listen, the market makers ain't gonna make money that way. If it was that easy, then there would be no point. So listen, you can see I have two indicators on right here. I have the AEMA and I have the VWAP. Listen, shout out my guy Sean Lee for the VWAP thing. Man thought I would try it out for myself, but listen, I don't use it on the higher time frame. It's more of a lower time frame thing. But listen, man's just trying it out. But obviously, that's not how I always trade. But I use the 8 EMA all the time. That's like from that's my boy from time. You feel me? That's like my guy, my homeboy, my G. I've been using that for the longest. But anyway, those are the two indicators that I'm using. So if we jump on to like the 4 hour, go to the little bit of a lower time frame, right? So boom. A lot of people would see this retracement back to the upside and look at the overall trend and see it's bearish. So what people are going to do in this instance is they're going to be taking shorts somewhere here. I don't know exactly where everyone's going to be taking their trades, but if you're looking at a bearish trend and you're trying to capitalize on the trend, you're going to have a trade something like this, just for a little example, you feel me? And from my experience, I know it isn't that simple, you feel me? The market's not just gonna tank all the way down, hit your take profit and call it a day. It don't work like that. So if we delete this, in my head, if we got a little handy arrow thing, I thought price was when it gets somewhere down here, it's gonna go back to the upside and at least target these highs in the past, you feel me? So I was expecting something like this. Well, I entered right here, so I was expecting something like that. So basically, they're just trying to wreck what everyone thinks gonna happen, because it's not gonna happen, because it's not gonna continue to the downside. It's gonna carry on, and I also think it could possibly break this trend line. But if it doesn't, we've made our money anyway, because we're not greedy. We took our profits at nearly a 1 to 2 risk to reward, so that was pretty beautiful. The psychology of the trade was pretty simple. It's just the fact that we had a retracement in a bearish market. People thought the continuation was about to come down, and from experience I know that it's not that simple. The market does like to do some zigzag kind of market structure a lot of the times, and I did think these highs were going to be tapped out at least. If not, it's going to continue out of the trend line, because it has to, the market makers have to ruin some of your trades, you feel me? So that was my overall bias, but let me show you how I actually got my entry for this trade. So boom, if we go down to like the 30 minute, let's go to see the 30 minute. Alright, cool. So we've retraced down here now, came back up and came all the way back down to this key level. Look at the key level right here. What's that? A key level? Yes, I just said it, so you should know it's a key level. I said it about 100 times now. But anyway, you can tell this is a major key level, and price spiked through it and came straight back above that. So what I wanted to do from here is I wanted to wait for price to retrace to the upside, come retrace back down, respect this level and carry on and move to the upside. And my original trade had an entry. Where did I have an entry? Somewhere around here, right? I had stops just below this level here, because I wanted price to respect that level, that key area, and I would have had my take profit in the same place. That would have been a beautiful 1 to 4 risk to reward. But guess what? What time did this happen? Let's go to the 10 minute real quick. What time did this happen? This happened at 7:20 AM. Bro, I was sleeping, man. I was sleeping. I should really start getting up earlier, fam, because I'm in London, so this is London time, 7:20 AM. I was sleeping. If I wasn't sleeping, I would have saw this trade, because I actually marked this out the day before. So I was just waiting for it to come down to my level, and sadly it did come down to my level, but I was sleeping. Listen, we didn't give up there. We might have missed our first entry, but my bias still held strong. So from that level where I would have entered, we flew up. How many pips did we fly up? Flew up about 54 pips, fam. So I was kind of salty. I was thinking, fam, I should have been in that trade. I was kind of angry. I can't lie. I was thinking, fam, that would have been a beautiful trade. But listen, it can't always go perfect. You feel me? So we flew up 54 pips, came back down, and I thought, this could be a perfect time for another entry, so I could finally get into this trade, because I still had my overall bias as we was gonna continue to the upside and take out the last highs I was talking about earlier in the video. So we came down, I didn't want to enter all the way down here because even me, listen, no one's psychology is 100% good. If that makes sense, you feel me? Like if the market is tanking down here, I don't really want to enter that. But since it retraced back up and showed some bullish momentum, I was like, cool, let me get in here. It's a bit of a safer entry. Man wasn't really feeling risky on that day, obviously. So man entered up here, right here. And if we zoom out, a madness did happen throughout the last couple of days. So when was this? So I entered about 1:40 p.m. on February the 8th, right? And now, well, what's the date today? February the 10th. So the last 2 days, you pretty much had to have diamond hands because it was going in profit, in drawdown, in profit, in drawdown. Look, here it was a bit of consolidation. It flew up into quite a lot of profit. But listen, I was not taking my profit here. I knew what I wanted price to do, and I wasn't stopping until price did that. You feel me? So price went in quite a lot of profit and came all the way down into some drawdown. And here I was thinking, nah, maybe I should have taken some profit. But listen, it is what it is. I still have my overall bias and I'm sticking to it, you feel me? So price pretty much consolidated here, flew up about another, I don't know, 50, 60 pips, something like that. And it absolutely tanked today, around 150, something like that today. Price absolutely tanked, and that's because there was some US news that came out. And to be honest, I didn't even know about it. The funny thing is, yeah, this is actually funny because I was looking at it around here, so we was in good profit. I was all happy and that, fam. Next thing I know, an hour later, I checked my trading view and I'm in drawdown down here. I'm thinking, what the hell happened, fam? I was so confused. Like, the drop was a mad thing still. But I thought, listen, I'm still sticking to my overall bias. And if you know how news works, it's basically an opportunity for the market makers to basically fuck around with the retail traders and stop them out and do really messed up moves, basically. And that's why the moves which you see during news are so erratic, because that's the market makers having their excuse to do a madness in the market. And obviously, I'm not gonna let a little bit of news take me out my trade. You feel me? So I still stuck to my overall bias. I thought, okay, we've taken out this level here just by a few pips, and I'm thinking if we could hold this level, we still have a beautiful chance of breaking out of this little channel we have here. So you created a little channel if you didn't see. So boom, 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 and boom, boom, boom. You feel me? So we broke out of that channel. I thought that was 100% going to happen. I was very confident in that. And I was just targeting. I didn't want to be greedy, so I was targeting these previous highs. I did know there was a pretty good chance it would come up to a higher time frame trend line. But listen, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't take partials either on this trade, so I did want to take my profits pretty early if I'm not taking partials. So that was a pretty decent 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. And listen, one more thing, yeah, I have more than one trading account. So right here, when this news occurred, right here, when we was down here, my confidence, I don't know why I was so confident during news, because normally news is just, it does some fake things, bruv. It's just a bit of a mad thing. But my bias was, people saw this drop, people was thinking, oh, god damn, it's gonna tank. And listen, I know news is a bit, it does a lot of fake outs. It sends you one way, goes the other way. Like, you know, when you're playing football, you do a 1-2 step over, make your man drop, break his ankles and that, or something like that, you feel me? So I did add another position around here on one of my other accounts. And I'm so happy I had that confidence, because as you can see, we did swiftly hit our take profit, and it did go a few pips above it as well. It did pretty much reach the trend line, a good 30 pips above our take profit. But listen, I'm not going to stress about a lost 30 pips when I'm gaining about 73 pips. So I'm alright with 73 pips, you feel me? That's a good move in the market. That's a nice swing. So yeah, that was a little breakdown of one of the trades I did take today. And listen, again, I'm going to mention it, self-promo and that. But listen, if you haven't joined my free Telegram, I did send this trade to my free Telegram. So listen, don't miss out. Don't be stupid. You know that one's there. But listen, other than that, if you do want more trade breakdowns and do want full-on strategy videos, let me know in the comments. If you don't comment, then I'm not gonna know, and then I'm not gonna do it, and then yeah, you get it. But listen, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.